Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Coach Andres with coachingwithandres.com. And ladies, thank you for tuning in. We're going to talk about something cool, something sexy, something fun. How to get the man hooked in early stages of dating. How do you get him hooked? You got to reel it in. How do we get him hooked? What do you think it is? What do you think it is? I want to hear your opinion. I want to hear your comment. Leave a comment right now. How do you get men hooked? And keep it respectful. I know you might think, but I want you to think a little more pure in the situation. Because I have a few suggestions right here on my laptop. I'm sure you probably heard of these. Maybe you haven't. Hopefully it's the first time. But I want to remind you guys on what the situation and what men do love, what men really do like, what gets us hooked. And we're talking about high-valued men, a good man, not these liars and cheaters and love bombers and boys and narcissists and all these other controlling, manipulative children who are Snapchatting and texting you away to build a relationship. We're talking about real men, what a real man loves about a strong woman. What a real man loves about a strong woman. That's what gets a man hooked. A strong woman. Strong. Could be physically, but more mentally and especially emotionally. Strong. The first one is if you have an idea for a date, and I'm assuming he's already initiated the first date. Great. But if you have an idea for a date, something cool, something adventurous, something exciting, an activity outside of just dinner. We're having dinner. You're across the table. How was your bread? Oh, did you like the wine? Oh, so how many relationships you been in? Oh, yeah. You know, the same typical interviewed question. Or you want to order dessert? Oh my God. Snoozes. Jeez. We get it. I always try to make my dates adventurous and exciting and do some kind of cool activity. I don't want to have this across the table all the time. Of course, I enjoy it, but not all the time. So there's one time she offered a suggestion for a date. Stand-up comedy. And I was like, yeah, that's awesome. You know this area better than I do. What do you suggest? The show. I was like, all right, we'll go to dinner. We'll go to dinner, but it's like a early dinner, so it's kind of like a happy hour at a cool, like, you know, spot at the bar, cocktail table, not eye to eye. How's your bread? Have you been here before? No, we're doing something out with other people, the social gathering. We're doing like more like a beautiful view, nice little sunset, some hors d'oeuvres, some appetizers, some drinks. We're hanging out with the bartender, hanging out with the cocktail waitress and waiter. We're just socializing, having a good time, good energy. If anything, they liked our vibe so much, they handed us a couple of free shots. You guys are cool. I was like, oh, all right. What are you guys doing after this? Oh, well, she suggested we're going to this new stand-up comedic show down the street. Oh, first time for you? And I was like, yeah, first time for her? No, she loves it. Hopefully I was the first time with her there. But it was a strong move for her to suggest that. Not like, how dare you, strong, more like impressive. It was sexy. It was attractive. Kind of hooked. I'll tell you about that another time. My point is, she didn't mind speaking up. As much as I know men should initiate, take the plan and go make the organize dates and do all these great things. And I'm very chivalrous and I'm very old fashioned. I love that. I'm very old school. I am. I'm old soul, young spirit. But I love an opinion or I love the suggestion from a strong woman. I love it. I love it. You spoke up because you care enough. You spoke up because you think I might like it. You think I might have some interest in that. I appreciate that. Even if I don't, I would still do it. It's awesome. Being authentic, being yourself. So my suggestion to you, ladies, is that if you have a cool idea, and usually I always say, the first date, let him take the lead. And you're trying to see if you even want him to be hooked. The first date on his first direction, you want to see if you even want to be hooked. You know what I mean? Is he hookable? Not that kind, but you know what I mean. Intimate. Not intimate. Commitment. But on the second date or the third date, when you're starting to kind of get a little momentum going on and you're wondering where this is going and you want to get them hooked, speak up on a cool suggestion like that. Hey, how about we go check out the Heat game? Oh my God, you're awesome. Hey, I heard there's a new cool putt-putt golf. Putt-putt golf. Oh my, guys love competitive sports. We love games. We love arcades and stuff like that. We would never have the courage to bring up to you. But if you brought it up because you like it and you like stand-up comedy, and I'm not saying most women don't, but most women don't normally pitch stand-up comedy. Everyone likes stand-up comedy, but not often where women are actually initially going to that or choosing that. I mean, from my experience, you correct me if I'm wrong. I think everyone loves comedy. But do women normally go to stand-up comedy shows? Not often, not as much as you think. So when she suggested that, I was kind of hooked. And I was like, this is awesome. I don't even care if the comedic sucks. He didn't. So it was a cool date. And it was a great experience. And it was a great suggestion. And it was a strong move. And I was like, wow. This feels like a relationship that goes both ways. As much as she knows I'm here to be the man and protect and this and secure and keep her safe of always in all factors. But the way to speak up on a very early stage of dating, not even knowing each other that well, that's a very strong move. I loved it. Number two on how to get a man hooked into your life, how to get the right man, all right, the right man, how to get him hooked. But before I tell you number two, I'm going to appreciate your subscription. Ladies, please hit your subscription button because I would love to know who's watching my videos so I can offer you some special gifts, some promotional sessions, some new information, and make sure I keep intact with you here to help you. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you all. That's all I'm here to do. So all I ask for is your subscription so I know who's watching so I can give you offers, specials, information, guidance, tips for free. And if you need coaching, you let me know. That's all. Number two, it's so rare these days. It's unfortunate, but when it happens, it stands out. Buy the small gesture. Buy the small gesture. And it actually has nothing to do necessarily with always about money. Buy the small gesture. What do you think I mean by that? Buy the small gesture. Us men love those gestures. I know firsthand, I can count the dates. It doesn't happen often. The check comes out. Obviously, I'm going to pay. But she reaches for her purse. The reach. And I just smile and I'm like, thank you. That's very flattered. I appreciate it. Please, I had a great time. It's my treat. It's my pleasure. Oh, no problem. Well, how about I get coffee next time we hang out? Really? How about I get the Uber? So when we go to the next spot, I'll get the Uber. Okay. Coffee next time. You want to hang out again? Uber on the way to the next place? Oh, sure. Why not? Those small gestures go a mile away. That shows to me, not only are you a lady, are you strong-minded, you're independent, you're selfless, but that shows me you're grateful and appreciative of having a good time to offer that and not just take and take and take. You give back. It's mutual. And it has nothing to do with the price. The Uber was the price of the bread. The coffee was the price of our filtered water. I don't care. That gesture can get someone really hooked because that just shows how caring and selfless you are. And I understand a lot of beautiful women just don't really, pay attention to that because they're just used to getting all the attention. They're used to men just taking care of them, used to men spoiling them, used to men especially in South Florida. My God, it's just women's expectations are unrealistic and unhealthy to a point where no wonder there's so many toxic relationships in Miami. They're just taking. And the men who basically just have no value in the money they're just spending just to do it, to basically get power over you. So when a right woman, a good woman, a high-valued woman makes these small gestures, you really stand out, man. You really stand out. It's a beautiful thing. Number three, it's the sexiest thing in the world. It's the sexiest thing in the world. Passion is cool. Excitement is cool. Everyone can be passionate and excited for something big. And if you're not, we got to talk about something else because something's wrong with you. Everyone gets excited and passionate about something big. How could you not? Right? That's this life. I think you should. You deserve it. Great time. Let's celebrate something big. But if someone who you're on a date with, someone who you have an interest in, has passion and excitement for the small things, ooh, God, that's sexy. The small things. Oh, I've never been here before. This is great. Have you checked upstairs? Let's go look upstairs. Wow, look at the menu. They have this new dolphin entree I've never even tried. You want to try dolphin? You want to try dolphin? Sure. True story. The dolphin was good, by the way. I've never had dolphin. Who has dolphin? I didn't know you can eat dolphin. I don't think you can. So we must have broken a law there. I don't know where we were. I do, but that's a different story. Not the point. Back to the point. Getting excited and passionate about the small things. Wow, this house wine is delicious. Oh my God, this cheesecake's amazing. Have you tried this cookie from this bakery before? One time, I did the small little excitement thing, and the girl loved it. And I didn't think she would, but I didn't really know if she would or wouldn't, but I get excited about these cool things. We took an Uber somewhere, and here in South Florida, there's these Ubers. They barely speak English. I'm trying to work my Spanglish. I'm trying to go, and I look in the back seat. He's got one of those cool, I mean, come on, who does not like this? He's got that cool video game screen on the back seat of his headboard of the chair, and you play those games. You know, the matching, the memory, the trivia. How awesome are those games? You can pretty much get lost in my Uber ride. I could care less because I want to win that game. And I got all excited. And she starts laughing. She's like, that's cute. And I'm like, aren't these fun? And she was like, yeah, they are actually. And I was like, when was the last time we played one? And she was like, actually, I haven't. So what do? Let's have a little competition here. Let's play. We had so much fun because the Uber driver was laughing. He was playing the music that we liked. And we're playing this little touchscreen trivia game, memory game on the back seat. There was more laughter between us on that moment than an hour and a half dinner. Not that the dinner was boring. No, it's not at all. But it's more like proper, engaging, observing, asking, talking, conversating with some moments of laughters, of course, because I think I'm pretty funny. Maybe I'm not. It's okay. But the moment we were just let go, guards down, almost like giggling at each other because the game became very challenging and we both sucked at it, but eventually we got better at it. Those small moments of being excited, passionate about the small things, a fresh baked cookie, a game behind the Uber, a brand new piece of cheesecake, the first time you see this view on this rooftop, the DJ playing your song. Oh man, you have no idea. I'm that guy. I'm sorry. I know. It might be nerdy. I don't care. I'm that guy. When the DJ plays my song, oh well, we're going. We get out of our table. We're going on the dance floor. This is the song. We got to go. I don't know how to dance to it. Doesn't matter. I'm not here to judge. I don't care. We're going. And they love that excitement for life, that enthusiasm, that passion, because it's cool. You don't care about being taken so seriously all the time. I mean, excuse the blazer. I'm sure that's not helping my case, but you know what I mean. People love that. That brings that innocence and that little kid in you out back in the world, saying these little things still get me excited, keeps me cool. A game behind an Uber driver's seat is fun. Trying a freshly baked cookie that I never had before because it's a gourmet, amazing cookie at this restaurant sounds awesome. When the DJ is playing my song, we're dancing. Awesome. And think about that. The cookie was like, who knows, $5. The Uber ride was like, what, $10. And the DJ playing the music was free, right? So exciting about the small things doesn't have to care about the money. Of course, everyone's excited about jewelry, a new purse, a expensive this, bottle service. All right, we get it. How many times have I seen these people go on dates in Miami with the bottle service, the sparklers, the sign, the billboard? Yeah. It's just been there, done that, and it doesn't excite me anymore. I never really did that much, but I'm like, do people do this every weekend? Do they really think sparklers are cool every weekend? How many sparklers can you really go through? How many billboard little messages and signs do you really still get excited for? Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that once in a while. But if you aren't excited and passionate about the small things, I think that makes you who you're different. A right man, a good man, sees that, notices it, and loves that. Because he's going to treat you well, take you to nice places, and do things as a gentleman. But the small things is what counts, ladies. So take a look at the 3 things I mentioned before. All right, we'll go over it. Suggestions on dates. It's okay to speak up. If you think it's going to be fun, if you think I'm going to like it, and it's going to be cool, I love it. 2, the small gesture. The small gesture. I got the coffee. I got the Uber. The reach. And number 3, passion, excitement is cool and sexy about the small things. So that concludes number 1 on how to get him hooked, having a suggestion for a date that you might think he might get excited for. If you like the number 1 tip on this video, stay tuned for video number 2, where I'm going to talk about tip number 2. My name is Coach Andres with CoachingAndres.com. Thank you for tuning in. See you soon.